Uh-oh, here comes trouble. So, anything else you're curious about?
I have encountered werewolves, half-vampires, dragon men, but I have never encountered a Spider-Man before. There must be quite a story about how you became this way.
It's actually not the most epic story. Sort of a field trip gone wrong scenario, if you get me.
I do not.
Well, a small irradiated spider bit me while I was working up the nerve to ask Mary Jane Watson if she'd like to check out the Pym particle exhibit at the Empire State Museum. Next thing I know, the high-energy photons injected into my bloodstream started altering my genomic sequence. At first, I thought I was having an allergic reaction, and then I started climbing up the walls. I told my Aunt May it was late-onset puberty. She, believed me for some reason. So, how about you? Get bit by a radioactive hunter or something?
My mother is the harbinger of a dark god. A normal life was never in the cards for me.
Yeesh. I thought high school was hard to deal with. That's gotta be a heavy load to carry.
It is not always easy. Thank you, Peter. I should be going. This was eye-opening.
For both of us? Gotta thank you too, Hunter. I was sort of holding back before. You know, didn't want to be a chatty char... Anyway, you gotta go. I'll talk to you soon.
Of that I have no doubt. Farewell, Peter.
Good chatting with you, Hunter.
Hunter.
You are welcome to attend Ileana's surprise party.
As much as I would enjoy that, my presence unsettles those incapable of perceiving me. I'll celebrate from afar.
So you will be there in spirit.
Oh, Hunter, how I've missed your wit.
Always on the hunt, right? I remember when I used to go out on these missions myself. At least I can always rely on you to get the job done. They don't all need to be battles against some infamous demonic threat. Sometimes a nice straight fight is all you need.
Hunter? Watch yourself. The legend walks among us.
I had some questions about the party.
Sure, what's up?
Why the surprise? Why not a normal birthday party?
I already told you, surprise parties are a lot of fun. What more do you need than that on your birthday?
That is all I have.
See ya.
You are a cute little shapeshifter, are you not? The grave of Jeremiah Kane, another host of the Spirit of Vengeance. I wonder if he was as conflicted as Robbie is about being a Ghost Rider. The gods are fickle. Was this pole always here? This looks like it belongs here. Almost as if it were meant to be here. Is that meant to be an offering bowl on the altar?
Another artifact Wanda was toying with but could never make work. I'm curious. Next time you find yourself there, place something in the bowl and speak an Elder God's name. Perhaps it will work for you now that you have their blessing.
The goddess must be busy. The goddess disagrees. She does not see it happening.
So,
And just how many years has there been a Spider-Verse?
oh, you mean how long have I been doing this? A few years now. You should have seen the original suit. Might still have it lying around the dorm somewhere. Makes a great blanket. How about you? How long have you been hunting?
Childhood was a blur after my powers manifested. Spent many years after that hunting the spawn of my mother. And then there was the crypt sleep, of course.
Of course.
To be honest, I do not know. To be even more honest, I am not even certain how long I will live. I am the child of an immortal and a human. My lifespan is unknown.
Huh. So sort of like my student loans.
Thank you, Peter. I should be going. This was eye-opening.
For both of us? Gotta thank you too, Hunter. Anyway, you gotta...
Of that I have no doubt. Farewell, Peter.
Good chatting with you, Hunter.
Is that meant to be an offering bowl on...
Interesting magic, isn't it? Were you able to make it work?
Yes, it responded to my voice.
Excellent, my dear. You always exceed expectations. Try using different combinations of words and offerings. You never know what you might get.
Must not be her purview. The goddess disagrees. Curious. That is something. Interesting. What is this? The gods are fickle. Must not be her purview. She does not see it happening.
So, like, Hunter, don't let this go to your head, but I think you're okay.
You do?
Yeah, I mean, I see you trying to make me feel included, and I thought I should take a moment to thank you for not leaving me out. Caretaker makes me feel like a child sometimes, but you don't, so, like, thanks.
You are most welcome, Nico. It is an honor to fight by your side.
Honor? Oh, man. Listen, Hunter, don't take this the right way because I totally appreciate the compliment, but you really need to drop the formality and loosen up before Magic starts calling you a boomer.
Boomer?
It's slang for ancient, outdated one who caused all of our problems.
Huh. That describes me exactly.
You know what? Never mind. I'm gonna try and forget that you said that. I guess what I'm trying to say is, I see you making an effort to not make me feel like a complete reject, and I appreciate that. I need all the allies I can get on this apocalyptic reality show because I do not want to get voted out of this abbey or off this world.
Reality show? Vote?
Just try and not get eliminated, Hunter.
You are the best girl. You know that, right?
Don't tell me to calm down, Robbie. The others are in there with freaking Caretaker planning their next move against Faustus, and they are totally leaving us out. Again!
But this is the Avengers we're talking about, right? They're heroes.
And who had to bail out those heroes when your new pal Spider-Man was being chased by the alien slime monster? Us!
Got you there.
If they are so powerful, why could Strange not help us save Wanda?
Look, Doc's a good guy, okay? He's patched up a spider knee or two since I started this thing. Flaming pumpkin bombs are not exactly covered by insurance.
I would not trust him to patch a tire.
They move into our home, take it over, and then have the nerve to leave us out of every single damn decision that affects us. You two want to cozy up to Mr. Stark and Doctor Strange? Go right ahead. Me, I'll be outside. Most of the air's been sucked up from here already.
Hunter, got a question for you. Nico made some good points, but I gotta be honest. I'm getting used to the Avengers being around this place. I mean, yeah, Tony can be annoying, but not all of them.
Of course.
Although it makes me wonder.
Wonder what?
Well, what are they thinking about us?
When facing a demon, aim for the heart.
Always do.
Then why are you talking to me when you should really be talking to them? Or at least, her.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You have many abilities, Daywalker. Lying is not one of them. Admit what you feel about Carol. You owe yourself that much.
Admit what? That I feel a sense of admiration and respect for a fellow teammate?
Face the truth as bravely as you would your enemy, Blade. Your admiration for her reaches far beyond the battlefield.
You're delusional, Hunter.
And for the first time since we have met, I believe you are actually afraid, Blade.
I'm not going there, Hunter. Let's just drop it.
Consider it dropped.
Oh, and this conversation? It never happened.
I will add it to the list.
In Limbo, I am the ruler of my realm. Here, I feel like a door woman.
You know, the Avengers might do things a little differently, but they always have good intentions. I'm sure everything's fine. It is fine, right?
Robbie, can we speak in private?
Of course. Let's go.
Nico needs help prepping for Magic's surprise party.
All right. What does she need me to do?
She wanted you to pick the team present for Magic.
Oh, I got this. I'll find something unforgettable. Astrological wonders.
How's it going, boss?
This pretty quick.
It's only forged history. Never close. What do you think? See you, Hunter.
Been watching the way you handle yourself out there, Hunter. You're not bad. I was thinking maybe it's time you and I compare moves.
Moves? As in combat?
More like a friendly competition.
Then I shall defeat you, in a friendly way.
Tough talk, but can you back it up?
Before we begin, is there anything else I should know?
Yeah, anything goes. Just don't touch the shades. Now, you want to say it or me?
Say what?
Ding ding. Hunter.
And of course, you came to find me. You don't need to check up on me, Hunter. I'm fine.
Perhaps I wanted some fresh air as well.
Well, enjoy it while you can. I'm sure they'll be opening an Avengers satellite campus here soon enough.
Ugh, the gods spare us all.
Look, the Abbey might be a little rustic, but it's ours. Was ours. Until these Avengers just swooped in and started treating us like a bunch of outsiders in our own home. And it's not like Caretaker does anything to stop it. Hell, she freaking encourages it. Pisses me off so much I could scream.
If you want a seat at the table, sometimes you need to simply take it.
Yeah, my dad said something like that to me once. He was willing to do anything to get his seat. Thing is, sometimes standing is a lot less bloody. You know, maybe this all wouldn't be bothering me so much if they were focusing all their effort on finding Wanda. None of them even mention her, let alone discuss how we're gonna rescue her. Because newsflash, no one plans to, especially Caretaker. She's probably happy she's gone. Ugh, forget I said that. And definitely don't tell Caretaker about any of this. Midnight Sun, Cone of Silence, okay? Good vent. Let's do it again sometime. Later, Hunter. Hey, can I ask a favor? Aw, thanks, Hunter.
Yes? Let's see if you're as good as they say.
Practice makes perfect. We've got plenty of tricks for old dogs. No excuses here.
Just give me a target.
See you around.
I think I ticked off Captain Marvel, and wow, that is nothing I expected to say in my lifetime.
What happened?
She caught me bringing an armload of snacks to my room, asked if I was hoarding food. She was joking, but kind of not joking. I haven't lived with people outside of family. Am I doing it wrong? Do I write an apology note, or how do I fix this?
You should have offered her a cut.
Of the pretzel Funyuns? Or the peanut butter snackers? Or maybe some cheddar loops?
That is a lot of food.
Oh, wait! It was the sleeve of ginger poppers. I snagged it from the war room on my way to... Yeah, I should put that back.
Now that's an excellent time.
fun stuff. Watching birds always feels like an advanced study in aerodynamics.
No demons to report here, boss.
Evildoers beware.
Welcome, Hunter.
Good to see you, Hunter. I'm tracking a new threat. What's ugly, hungry, and dead all over.
Vampires.
Yes, but an entirely new breed. Nothing I've seen before.
Les enfants terribles are surprisingly strong for their stature. Their wings are silent, and their tiny claws can cut right through flesh and bone.
Ugh, no creepy toddler vampires.
Oh, thank goodness. Their dead eyes and hollow weeping are unforgettable.
I'm happy to live my life without knowing any more details. The new breed I'm tracking are, they're vampires.
I see. No, I do not. You already said they were vampires.
Vampires with a Y? Pronounced exactly the same as vampires. I suppose that was wildly creative for the 16th century monks who first cataloged them.
No, it is just confusing.
That's why I'm calling them new breed vampires, to set them apart. I'll flag anything related to these latest bloodsuckers and send it directly to the mirror table.
Carol, you are...
The best? Yeah, I know. Hunter! Just the person I wanted to see. Okay, I'll be honest with you, anyone is the person I want to see right now. At this point, I'd sit down for a tea with Galactus if it meant I didn't have to sift through these gamma readings for another second. It's all just starting to blur into one big giant green gamma mess, you know? And my favorite big giant green gamma mess is too busy to help.
I have seen you harness the power of a sun. I believe you will find a way, Dr. Banner or not.
More of a white hole versus star, but I hear ya. Still, just because a gal can absorb gamma energy doesn't mean she's ready to teach a class on it at Empire State. And it's not just that. I've got a bad feeling about things lately, okay? Particularly when it comes to you and Bruce. I'm what they call a precog. I catch glimpses of the future. No idea why, but I'm sure channeling the power of a mini white hole through your entire body might have a little something to do with it.
What exactly did you see?
Nothing specific. More of an impression. You and Bruce. Your faces. You didn't look good. Is this what Steven goes through?
You should not be afraid of this power.
Afraid? Seriously? Look, Hunter, I've seen a lot in my time, on this world and beyond. Alien death squads, power-mad semi-omniscient despots, Dad. Even once had to stop a plot to blow up the sun. So yeah, I know a thing or two about overcoming fear. Thanks. My visions are chaotic at best and very few and far between. Maybe a while before I can make sense of this one. I should get back on task. I think I've ignored these numbers long enough. Talk to you later.
I could theorize about where Hydra may be shipping my artifacts off to, but it's probably better to speculate at this point.
Hunter, buddy, talk to me.
How's my favorite hunter?
Hey.
An ominous presence dares enter these halls? Oh, sorry, it's you. Hello, Hunter.
Do you find life in the Abbey different than before?
Very much so. I've read more since I arrived here than I did in the past 5 years.
You are a sorcerer. I thought you loved books.
I don't speak of tomes or grimoires, reading for pleasure, an escape from life's harsh realities and myriad travails.
I bet I can guess your preference.
Go on. To what genre am I most partial?
You enjoy fiction.
And what sort of fiction do I prefer?
Stories where history diverges from reality.
Correct. I am most partial to historical fiction. But do you know why? The question that most intrigues me is, what if? So much of reality shifts when you alter certain crucial choices. With effort, I can watch these realities play out, but I find alternate realities far less entertaining than the fictional histories imagined by others. A joy to spend time with you, Hunter. Mine was magic, but not the way you're thinking. Hail, Holy One! Or is it unholy? Yet to be determined. Faustus should pray to his gods that Blade isn't the first to reach him. His interrogation methods tend to generate as many corpses as they do leads.
Good girl, Charlie.
Good. I was hoping for something to do. Central will crack the code. Just more evil junk. Don't these people sleep? Have hobbies? Pick a bad guy. Any bad guy. If we had some rookies, I'd say send them out for the experience. But I think we're past that. Hunter, do you have another intel cache? We're dead in the water without one. Thanks, Hunter.
What is it, Charlie? Find something? I will see if I can find you a treat later.
Hunter?
Intriguing. Ah, I see. This is which sign? My old fort. Caretaker was furious when she found I had built this. I wonder what she was really afraid of. I never got the chance to truly know my mother. Only the monster she became. Caretaker hardly spoke of him, but I like to imagine my father was a great hero whose spirit protected these woods.
I should have known you'd wind up here eventually. You were somehow always here as a child.
If only I had known him. And still you masked even this from me. My own father's grave?
It wasn't you I was hiding it from. I've been making a lot of apologies to you lately. Now, they probably don't mean that much. But I am sorry, Hunter. Lilith's relationship with your father went against our ways, our purpose, or so I believed at the time. It was the Elder Gods themselves who first breathed life into us. Human notions like falling in love couldn't possibly be part of their plan.
And then you met Agatha.
If only I'd realized it sooner. I might have been a little kinder towards him, especially at the end.
What happened?
A great sickness came upon this area just before you were born. Your father was one of the first to fall.
With all your power, the two of you, you could not save him?
Lilith was a gifted healer, but this was no ordinary plague. The corruption went beyond his physical body. In the end, there was nothing we could do.
You were not affected by the plague?
We were all affected, whether we were among the sick or not. I'm sure there was a time when your mother and I both would have just as soon join the dead than continue to watch the villagers suffer.
I cannot imagine you ever reaching that point.
Lilith may have been the most skilled herbalist in the New World. I saw her perform near miracles with the potions she concocted from the plants in her garden. She was consumed by the idea of finding a cure.
But she never found one.
No, despite her efforts, nothing ever worked.
I can see how that would be a dark time for both of you.
With darker times still to come.
What did Lilith do?
She did what anyone would have done. She grieved. But in her grief, she lost herself, and her grief turned into anger.
Is that when you took me from her?
It wasn't long after that. Things started to fall apart before my eyes. I couldn't see another way out but to run.
The plague that turned her into the Mother of Demons?
No, this was something else, but cut from the same cloth. Your mother was no longer the woman I knew. The sister I had fought alongside for centuries. She was gone.
I have never heard you talk this way before, Sarah.
It's hard to walk the grounds here without churning up so many old memories. Maybe now you understand why I don't venture out here that often anymore.
Thank you, Sarah. Your timing may need work, but I appreciate the honesty.
Anything for you, Hunter. Anything.
If only it were always this easy to bring a family together.
couldn't help but hear some raised voices in the other room. Was wondering if you knew what all the fuss was about. Was there some argument?
I do not know. I did not hear anything that sounded like an argument.
But you were in the common room when the voices were raised. Are you really trying to make me believe you didn't hear anything? Fine. I can see you're not going to be forthcoming with me. No matter. We have more consequential conflicts to address. As you were, Hunter.
Tell me about my father.
Believe it or not, you can thank your father for those good looks of yours. There is a striking resemblance.
I only have the faintest memory of him. What was he like?
He was honest. A working man, you could say. Authentic. Of course, I still didn't like him, but that wasn't really his fault. I'm old enough to admit that now.
But he loved my mother?
He loved her, and she was smitten with him. As the story goes, they were happy together. For a time.
Until I came along?
You were an unexpected gift, but a welcome one. Your father was very proud.
I wish I could talk with him now.
I know that feeling all too well, kiddo. You'll be back to your old self in no time, kiddo.
Fascinating. goddess must be busy. Must not be her purpose. She does not see it happening.
What's up, Hunter?
Can I help you? First we crawl, then we stumble.
This should be useful. This will do nicely.
Hello, Hunter.
A moment, Hunter.
New York. Is there a problem? Another one?
Central's picking up some unusual activity at the New York Museum of Art. Looks like a break-in. It's all stolen artwork, recently recovered from the personal collection of... Deadpool?
That, the Harlequin, is an art thief?
No. Red Skull is the art thief. Deadpool is more of a... kinda like... You really need to see for yourself.
power jabs in rapid succession. You have problem?
Good luck, kiddo. You're going to need it.
Caretaker? Are you sitting in with Carol?
Oh, no. Not if Deadpool's involved.
He cannot be that bad.
Just wait.
Any intel on our museum thief? Let me guess. Captain Mayo in the archives with a candlestick.
Hydra Mystic in the warehouse. No candles. Whatever Hydra is looking for, it seems they have yet to find it.
Just don't let them find you.
You the new guy?
Huh?
Sorry, the new fully customizable, heroically upgradable monster masher? Wisecracking anti-hero. Merc, very occasional hero. Whatever. I'm adaptable. Spin me off, it's a big franchise.
Stop talking.
Are you here for the statue too?
What statue?
The one my very mysterious and very scary client from somewhere in very Eastern Europe wants me to steal back from the guy who stole it from him? It's the Circle of Crime.
That one?
Well, Jimmy, my frickin' chungus. Yeah, that one. Hands up and pants down, ladies and gents. This is a robbery. I'm sorry, have we met? Aren't you... Sloth? No, Sylvia. Cindy?
Please kill him.
Sin! That's it, of course, Sin. Granddaughter of Redhead. I mean Skull. I mean Skull. Whatever.
Now!
You never seem to have much luck with these stealth approaches.
I have yet to participate in one that was actually quiet.
Quiet is boring. I'm almost never quiet, and things go not terrible for me sometimes.
Try not to get wiped out by Hydra flunkies while you're mouthing off.
Not dying is actually a key part of my strategy.
Everything according to plan. Hell. Your time has come.
Right up!
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago. even for Hydra.
It's about...
Now that was something. The advantage is mine. Your loyalty to the Mother of Demons will be your undoing.
Hydra's in control of the situation.
Lilith will not be pleased with your efforts.
Let's see how tough you are.
I'd love to hear who hired you to steal that artifact if you're feeling chatty, and I know you are.
Wait, you aren't the usual lady in my ear. Who is this?
Carol Danvers?
Why is that name so familiar?
I'm Captain Marvel.
Ah, it's finally happening!
Always happy to meet my fans.
Can match my sword style.
Leave some for the rest of us.
That's up for you, friendo! Can you feel the love? With extreme strength.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
I saw you on the move. Ready for a real hit?
As much as I like killing bad guys, sometimes enough is enough! I need to stop taking jobs from mysterious internet strangers. This could have been dangerous.
This internet seems like nothing but trouble.
But there are so many adorable puppy videos, not to mention all the not safe for work.
Don't even ask, Hunter.
I am impressed. have earned this! You were too weak for this fight.
Insanely annoying, as expected, but at least he can fight.
Step away from the artifact.
Click!
Did you just say click?
Yes, I did. For emphasis. Now hand over the statue.
Fool! Do you know what...
Monologue-free zone here. It's in my contract. Sorry. Now, respect the click and hand over the... Whoa. Big click energy. I like it. Want to help me kill some Nazis?
Hydra aren't Nazis.
Potato frittata.
What they have outlives their usefulness to me.
See? I had your back.
Right. Where is Sin and the statue?
The level designer says she went that way.
Why betray her own people?
Maybe she appreciates a plot twist? You first. Is this a mole man thing? Please let this be a mole man thing. Cause you know I'm the biggest mole man fan. Uh-oh.
It would seem Hydra and their mistress have escaped with the artifact.
Is this like one of those monkey's paw things? I say Mole Man, and the universe gives us off-brand vampires?
They're vampires with a Y. It's a whole... Don't ask.
Wasn't gonna. So, is there some special way to dust these critters?
Beat them before they eat you?
Bet you can't guess how many times I've heard that. Mucho goose!
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
Insert catch! I get to wear big boy pants now? Allow me! I choose. Yeah! Gonna get ya! Ruby! Are we excited?
Leave some for the rest of us. Your mother abandons you.
Just because I heal doesn't mean I don't heal. People will do anything for health insurance these days. Where's Blade when you need him? Technically, aren't these things his cousins?
No relation, as far as I know.
Word of advice: never suggest Blade is like other vampires.
Oh, we've met. He did not appreciate my humor.
Feel my call. I feel stronger already. Together with me.
I've always wanted a sidekick.
Once again, Lilith's servants fall. I am impressed.
Bad luck for you, friendo! You! Mucho!
They really want to get on my bad side.
Heard you got an annoying problem down there. And also vampires.
Blade! I was just saying we could use the help of an actual expert here.
I'll bet. Shouldn't be any bloodsuckers left in that part of the city.
They appear to be some sort of man-bats. Your writing indicates.
They are new breed vampires, both immature and fully developed.
I don't like that at all.
Thanks for calling, Blade. Super helpful.
Return to your mother.
These vampires are a problem. At least we know how to handle them.
Without that statue, not even a sparkly hole can cheer me up.
Is this about your very scary client again?
When he finds out how royally I botched this mission, or worse, when he finds me, I'll be...
Deader pool?
There it is! You go, new guy! And by that, I still obviously mean the new, fully customizable...
Come back with us to the Abbey.
No.
The magical wards will protect you.
No. Hell no.
You can hide there. Help us track down Sin.
No!
Fight off the vampire infestation.
If you insist. Look, Ma, I'm gonna be DLC!
Don't expect me to be happy about this, because I'm not. Can't hurt to warm up on Hydra's flunkies. You've got an endless supply of practice dummies to beat on.
I don't know, a little chaos around here could be fun. Just trying to see the bright side.
The more the merrier, right?
I remember when I used to...
I hear we have a new housemate. I will wait to make my introductions until much later.
They don't all need to be battles against some infamous demonic threat. Sometimes a nice straight fight is all you need.
Blade needs some time to come around to Deadpool. Give it a few years, tops.
Bringing Deadpool into the fray was your decision. I hope it was for the best.
Now this place feels like a superhero lair. Man, I wish we had something like this in New York.
Ugh, if you need me, I'll be hiding out in my room.
So, Deadpool's sticking around. Good thing we don't have an HR department.
Thanks again, Hunter. If you'll excuse me, I need to mark my territory. Thanks, Hunter. You're literally a lifesaver. I'll just lie low until my job is done.
Does your job always require you to steal art?
That's what the client wants, sure. Most of the time it's making people sleep forever. The forbidden nap, if you will. Mercenary work is a grab bag of awful stuff, and it rules.
I see the necessity of your work.
You do?
Yes. Some forces are too evil to go unchecked.
No, there's a check involved. Usually signed by someone with deep pockets.
Stealing an artifact must be boring by your standards.
You call what we did back there boring? I'd hate to see what you find exciting.
Can you tell me more about the statue?
Do I look like some sort of artsy-fartsy hipster to you?
I'm wondering why it was important to you.
Because looking at it made me feel all warm and fuzzy inside.
You and Sin were both after the statue, so it must be valuable.
It's valuable to my client, and that's enough for me.
Your mystery client, who you will not tell me about?
Not unless I want to be on the receiving end of his punishment. Normally, I'd be into that, but he's too scary.
Scary how?
So scary that I took a magical portal to a stranger's house in order to stay away from him.
You are welcome to stay at the Abbey for as long as you need.
I'm gonna leave a Deadpool-sized impression on the couch. That's where I'm headed, unless you still want my attention.
I have questions, if you do not mind.
Sounds like somebody hasn't looked me up on the internet. Shoot.
How come I have never seen you without the mask?
It's physically glued to my face. If I try and remove it, my skin peels off like gum stuck on the bottom of a shoe.
That sounds unpleasant.
The mask helps hide what's going on under here. It ain't pretty, and I don't want to make people barf just by looking at me. That's not as fun. Or I can be honest and say there wasn't the budget for it. You pick whichever one sounds better.
I find it hard to believe you are ugly.
Hey now, I never called myself ugly. This is to protect the softies who can't handle what peak male hotness looks like.
Can you tell me more about your katanas?
Oh, the girls? I'm so glad you asked. They never get any attention. Guns are so impersonal. I like using the old hack and slash approach with these puppies.
I also use swords. Using them takes much skill and strength.
I might not look it, Hunter, but I'm as skilled as hell swordsman. We should dance sometime.
With our swords or with each other?
Both.
What is your special ability? I have not seen it yet.
Just 'cause I can't shoot lasers or pick up and yeet a bus doesn't mean my power is invisible. Wait, unless I can turn invisible now. Hold on, let me try. Nope, still only got my super regeneration.
Regeneration? You are able to heal quickly?
My healing factor can basically bring me back from anything. No hand, no body, no prob. My cells are always regenerating.
That is incredible.
Makes the life of a merc a lot easier when you literally can't die. Sounds good on a business card, too.
Can you tell me why you are called the Merc with a Mouth?
My mouth is special, Hunter. I say all kinds of words with it. That's kind of my shtick.
I do not understand. We all have mouths. What does it mean?
It means I talk a lot, hence Merc with a Mouth. I crack jokes and break the fourth wall so much that I may as well be the Kool-Aid Man.
Who were you before becoming Deadpool?
I was just a normal dude, except I had terminal cancer. Then I went through an experiment that was supposed to cure me, but surprise, it didn't. Instead of dying, I got the diagnosis of living forever because of a big oopsie done by bad people who turned Wade Wilson into this guy.
Wade Wilson?
Oops, that's me. Well, before all that crap.
It sounds like you have dealt with a lot, Wade.
Oh, don't even think about it. I have a badass superhero name for a reason.
Before we came to the Abbey, you said you were going to be DLC. What does that mean?
Deadpool living comfortably.
What?
What?
I misspoke. Talk later, Deadpool.
Stringing me along? How cruel. Don't ask to see what's under the mask. I'll blind you with my good looks.
So, the team encountered some new breed vampires up close. Your thoughts?
As Nico says, I am not a fan.
Right there with you.
Sin's involvement concerns me.
Same. I'm still not clear on why some Hydra forces left with her, and others served as vampire food.
Agreed. Hydra is involved with the vampires. It is not yet clear how.
Don't worry. I'm gathering all the intel you'll need. Soon enough, we'll kick the new breed back into whatever hell they crawled out of. Anything else on your mind?
How do classic vampires differ from new breed vampires?
These Zoomer vampires are more outgoing. They hunt in packs and don't seem to care if anyone notices them. They have similar weaknesses, sunlight still kills them, but not everything lines up. No need to invite them in, they're happy to smash through the door. Oh, and while they don't turn people into vampires, they can infect classic vampires who then serve as portable hemolisks for the new breed.
What do we know about Sin?
Apparently, she's a vampire. A vamp classic, not the new breed. That was news to me. Before that, S.H.I.E.L.D. knew her as a decently competent Hydra luminary. Sin always got a ton of leeway because she's Red Skull's grandkid.
Red Skull?
The yin to Steve's yang. Founded Hydra, fought on the wrong side of World War II, and had a nasty itch for world domination.
Do you think Sin could be working for my mother?
She and Faustus used to fight like a sack of rats. Whatever her game is, Hydra as a whole doesn't seem to be a part of it.
Thanks, Carol.
Catch you later. Anything else on your mind?
What can you tell me about this new breed?
Well, from a spotty centuries-old reference and the data we've collected, new breed vampires are basically fangs, claws, and a bottomless stomach. They live to feed. But they don't drink blood. They eat people whole.
Can they turn humans into vampires?
Well, they create new hemolisks from whatever they can't digest. Strange suggested some kind of dark magic regurgitation.
The boundaries of dark magic are ever expanding.
And gross. I won't mind if they shrink a little.
Thanks, Carol.
See ya.
If I sneak up on Iron Man and go boo, would he piss himself? I gotta know.
Deadpool's not as awful as everyone thinks he is. We have some history.
Always on the hunt, right?
Hunter.
Well met.
The gods are fickle. She does not see it happening. What is this?
Hunter?
Curious. Does not seem right to intrude in their space. You have not set anything on fire today, have you? Who's a good girl? It is my Charlie girl. an offer involved. But what offer? Ominous indeed. Good girl, Charlie. This is which sign? What is it, Charlie? Find something? The goddess disagrees.
What's shaking?
I have something for you.
Oh?
Here you are.
Good. I don't know where to put this. That is Nico's problem now. Hunter?
There's my hunter.
Lovely, dear. You're a natural.
What's happening, Hunter?
I could not have predicted this outcome, but it is intriguing. You know, I really could do just as well without you loitering back there.
How else am I going to steal your secrets if I can't see what you're up to?
I doubt you'd find anything suitable among my secrets anyway.
Whoa. What have you got for me, boss? Take a look. What do you think?
Are there any curses I should be aware of? It's probably not the object of power you were hoping for.
Don't forget to write.
If you can beat Carol in a straight fight, I'll let you skip training. Good luck with that. Time's wasting, huh? I can see why you did that.
You know I know magic, right? Whew, now I see what all this is.
Back again. Not everyone wants my advice, but they're gonna get it either way. We need any advantage we can get. All right, then.
Dueling with you is intense, Hunter. I never wanted to lead the Midnight Suns, but someone needs to keep our focus on what matters. I'll keep doing it as long as it's needed.
What is that strange ripple in the air? It is not quite wind.
I knew you would sense it. It's the transmigration of life essences from one level of existence to the next.
Human souls?
No. Insects, birds, other creatures. The Abbey is a waypoint where the veil between planes is quite thin. During quiet times such as this, you could actually feel it happening. I didn't want you to miss it.
That was thoughtful of you to think of me, Doctor.
If I am anything, Hunter, it's full of thoughts. Maybe too many, swirling around in my head, crashing against each other in a chaotic cosmos of ideas that is the madness of my mind. Reminding myself that I'm just a small part of the whole of creation is a way I calm it. It also reminds us of what's at risk of vanishing completely if your mother gets her way.
Indeed.
But I have a feeling that with a life force like yours in play, that won't happen.
think Dr. Strange can take a look at this mole on my... Never mind.
Hey, can I ask a favor? Thanks, Hunter.
Did you sleep well?
Oh, sure. I can pass out just about anywhere.
Well, I hope the Abbey starts to feel like home for you soon.
You know what they say? Home is where the unresolved childhood trauma is. I'm sure you've got plenty of that.
Any bad memories I made in the Abbey made me into the person before you.
Really? Nothing about this place gives you trauma flashbacks?
No.
You liar! You can't fool the king of BS!
I look forward instead of dwelling on the past. The Abbey is a reminder of all parts of me, good and bad.
Well, if you ever have a scary nightmare, you can come sleep with Deadpool, okay? I make a great little spoon. Don't worry about me, I love weird. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to explore all of the Abbey's nooks and crannies in great detail.
Feeling good today, girl. Come along, Charlie. You are the best girl. You know that, right?
Hunter, buddy, talk to me. Well, you're definitely a hard worker, I'll give you that.
You wanted it? You got it.
See you soon. Stay out of trouble.
On the prowl?
I can tell you trained with master hunters.
I don't take compliments well, but I also won't stop you.
Blade, can we speak in private?
Is it about the chore wheel? Because I'm not swapping.
No, it is not about that.
Good. Everyone knows how I feel about dish duty.
Nico needs help prepping for Magic's surprise party.
No. Hell no.
I thought you were close with Magic.
I am. That's why I won't do it. I told Nico, and I'll tell you. Magic skims the last chapter of a mystery before starting the book. The woman does not like surprises.
Do you know why she dislikes surprises?
Does she need a reason? That's how she is.
Sounds like she would want to know about the party.
Might not go over well with Nico, but Magic would appreciate it. That's your call.
Well, is there anyone else who could help prep for the party?
Outside the Midnight Suns, that Parker kid has way too much energy. May as well put it to good use.
Thanks, Blade.
For what? Kid's annoying. You'd be doing me a favor by keeping him off my back. Do half vampires need sunblock? Can your fangs drain a cream-filled cake? If we bite each other, would we have the same powers? It never ends.
Yes, hello.
I needed that.
Hi. Hey, you.
Bad guys better start running.
Hey, Hunter.
Do you have time to speak in private?
Are you firing me? Am I getting fired?
No. Why would you ask that?
I don't know. I panicked. Sure. Let's talk.
Nico needs help prepping for Magic's surprise party.
Really? She asked for me?
She asked for you by name.
I guess I made a good first impression. I usually don't. I always thought it was the mask. No eyes or mouth means you have to rely on body language for context.
So, is that a yes?
Sure. I'm the new guy. I get it. How can I pitch in?
She needs help decorating the party room.
I can tape balloons to the ceiling while standing on it. I am so in.
What do we have today?
No pain, no gain. Think Dr. Strange knows Merlin? I'm still waiting for someone to take this sword.